Okay, you guys, so this is a personal reading. I just like keeping all of them anonymous just because it's like the homemade health and wellness deck. I just feel like that information should just be private. But if you resonate with any of this and you want to see what comes out for yourself, just DM a shorty. Okay, we can set that up. 7 minutes pre-recorded for 11:11. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so first and foremost, sorry that it's backwards, but we have distilled water on the top. Before I started recording and I was shuffling, cord cutting old energy, it like very slowly just plopped right over the top, okay? So I kind of almost feel like, just because I know how you keep up with your spiritual hygiene, so this, I kind of got the vibe that this is a clue of who could be just sending poo-pooey energy your way. And as I was thinking that, Alex was making a wrap and he was crushing chips on his wrap. So this, it's like somebody wants to energetically crush you. And that's obviously never going to happen. 104 is on the clock. Look into that angel number, because I just told somebody else this too. The next time you're at the store, or if you happen to have an onion, cut it in half and just leave half on your counter. You know what I'm saying? So what it's going to do, it's going to absorb all negative energy. And that's something that we'll do too, right? Like we'll leave either half an onion or half of a lemon to absorb bad energy. But I just looked into it today and I didn't realize that it's basically just a natural return to sender. So it's you not even putting that out there. The onion is simply doing that for you. And it's even if people are wishing you well, those intentions will come back to them as well. So all around, it's just really beneficial. Okay, oops. Get a couple of them so we can run through. More copper. It's funny when that comes out with, I think it's just any reading. Hold on. Okay, so gratitude will elevate you faster flew out. And I feel like specifically, I've said this before, but specifically when you know you're experiencing some kind of a spiritual attempt, right? Just take a minute and just say thank you for the things that you have, because especially doing it in that moment when you have those things purposely coming against you, it's just going to boost your vibe even more. And it's just so important, because obviously it's hard to think about doing it in that moment, because those attacks are meant to not only lower your vibe but keep you down, right? And then inspiration. So you inspiring people that you don't know are watching you. Okay, so then look into sea buckthorn came out. This dude, so this is actually really beneficial for your skin. There's antioxidants. It's good for digestive health. It's got fatty acids. I actually used to go to Whole Foods, and they have a bunch of different wellness shots, and that's actually where I discovered this. And I just Googled it while I was in the store, and I was like, oh my God, I have to try this. Obsessed with it, dude. I haven't had it in so long, but I definitely recommend this. And to even looking up if they sell it online, maybe in a different way, a cheaper way. Okay, so ivermectin came out. So definitely want to be up, especially with spiritual attacks too, seeing that parasites are demonic. Definitely want to be, you already know, but cleansing them regularly. Oregano and basil as a tea with clove powder. So again, anti-parasitic. Ice bath. This doesn't necessarily have to be this specifically, because what I'm getting is antibacterial. You know what I mean? Digesting something antibacterial, that's going to just benefit you all around from the inside out, right? Not only just taking care of parasites, but the problems that it brings with it. So black seed oil, something like that. And then these two, because I had just a chunk that fell out. So we have look into herbs that benefit your brain, and then walnuts and lion's mane, which are very beneficial to the brain. I said this too before in another reading. They do sell the lion's mane like extract in a powder form or drops, not just getting like the plastic capsules. Okay, so then we have pray to transmute any form of negative energy sent your way. So also just confirming you know, confirming your energetic attacks, but simply praying, just a reminder to maybe step that up, will easily fight that off. And then we have cleanse third eye, turmeric. Also, turmeric in conjunction with other things will assist with flushing out parasites. Okay, so you'd benefit from sea moss. So not only getting just all the nutrients that your body needs, but it's also really good for gut health, which is correlating with your brain health. And also too, since I already shouted out Whole Foods, they have sea moss drops there, or there's a bunch of different kinds like online. Obviously, even to like the TikTok shop, I've seen they have like the sea moss gels, so you don't have to just take something that's going to taste like complete anus. You know what I'm saying? How do you know what anus tastes like? No. Okay, in all seriousness, I have not participated in that activity. But we also, garlic will help came out. So whenever I feel like shit ski, I will just eat a raw chunk of garlic. Also very anti-parasitic. But yeah, just going back to the sea moss really quick, I have seen a lot of good ones either on the TikTok shop or again the drops, because there are powders that I just want to talk about that one. There's powders that are just like, well, what is that? Also, the one that I just put down was Mucoid Plaque Cleanse, which I honestly think that you would really like. Obviously, anti-parasitic. It's going to get rid of all the heavy metals in you, which the parasites are feeding off of. And it's just going to honestly make you glow from the inside out, because it's the psyllium husk fiber that's going to expand in you, and it's just going to scrape everything from your inner lining. So I can definitely message you that recipe, or just put it on the screen too. Hold on. Okay, and then we have raw carrots. Just a reminder, again, great for your skin. Also really good for your eyes too. And I think people, like, whenever your eyes get a little blurry, or sometimes you even see like squigglies, like if you've had your eyes closed and you open them and your eyes are, you see like the little squigglies, parasites do get in your eyes, you know? So just emphasis on the things that you're eating to heal specifically what you feel like you're having problems for physically, right? Okay, bentonite clay. I just pulled that one out because the card was actually ripped. But bentonite clay is awesome too. It's not only just an ingredient in the Mucoid Plaque Cleanse, but you could actually like put a little bit of that on your toothbrush too. Brush your teeth with that. I love it. Another, just a binder. Oops. Okay, incorporate more rosemary into meals. Is that one that just came out? Okay, and then sage your space. Or Palo Santo, but again, what I told you in the beginning, the onion, I feel like that's also equivalent to that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I watched, I was blown away when I watched that video. Just knowing that the onion absorbs bad energy, but not realizing that it's just a very peaceful, powerful return to sender. So any fuckery that's attempting to come near you, it's just going to be dismantled in the air. All right, we've got sea moss again at the top. Okay, so as I picked up the deck, Blue Lotus came out. So just a really natural, good way to just relieve stress. And again, too, the things that I'm mentioning, I'm not saying that you have to obviously like go out and buy these things, but just keep them in mind for when you're having certain problems. I do think it's significant, obviously, what comes out. And especially some of the things like the sea buckthorn, I think that you would really like. But there's just no rush to buy anything. You know what I mean? But if you're looking for things to buy, I definitely recommend these. Okay, so rose petal tea, which I already know you're privy to. And again, letting that chill and putting it in a spray bottle. Love doing that for just a simple face cleansing, you know? And then ditch the devil's gluten flew out too. So this could be something just if you are having like digestive issues or maybe feeling bloated some days, maybe just experimenting and not having any gluten for a day or two. Totally up to you. And too, just drinking the rose petal as a hot tea is awesome as well. So let's see, we'll get one more. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I split the deck. Dude, peach selenite. Literally one of my favorite crystals, and skin health is a benefit to this.